to MD Model Works in association with Oldcloud 2, the original and best lacquer based enamels, whether it be metallic, mil-spec, yeah, washers, pigments, whatever you want to get, they supply the lot. Now, we're going to do an inbox review today of this brand new moulding of a Tornado GR4 from Italeri, or Italeri, in 1/32 scale. So this is a biggie. Now, I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe only Revell make a Tornado, excuse me, which I have been building along the way, which my son bought me a couple of years ago, and I will eventually build it. It's just I've never got to it, to be honest. But this one, as I said, it's complete new moulding. It's beautiful. It's a GR4, so it's kind of the most up to date, and it's, I presume there's some look. I literally, this arrived this morning, and this is now 2:10 in the afternoon. So I thought I'd do it straight away anyway. Okay, right. So on the box we've got Dallas Do on Danger Mouse, which if I would, well, when I build it, or if I build it soon, Danger Mouse, I would like to be the one, unless there's another scheme that takes my eye. But that's a damn good start, or a blooming good start, I should say. Right, so on the front of the box, we've got top kit, 100% new moulds. So this is 100% repopped, not repopped, remoulded. So it will be completely different to anything I've seen before. I'm sure some of you have seen this kit already. But there you go. It's made in Italy, and I love Italian stuff anyway. Motorbikes are Ducati. If I had a choice of car, it would be an Alfa Romeo. I can't afford a Ferrari. Don't want one anyway. Right, so here we go. Round the box. As we said, Tornado GR4. Your model number is 2513. It's a 1/37 scale. It's super decal sheets for 4 versions. Fantastic. Photo etch for art, which is something Italieri's done for a while now, which I quite like. Little updates are brilliant. Colour instruction sheet. Not sure if that's new for Italeri. I can't remember. I built the Hunter, and I've built the Hurricane that they brought out, and the Stuka, and each one of those had a photo etch for it. They went together. The only one that was a bit iffy to put together was the Stuka, but then, as Mick Burr will always say, we're modelers, we're not builders. So there you go. Right. Okay. Right, so on the front of the box, as I've said, we've been through that. Then we go through the rest of the side of the box. I'll take you out just a little bit. This is a very big box to get it all in. There we go. So we've got some general photographs. Oh, movable, variable geometry wings. Perfect. So they can be put there. Looking at this, the flaps, the ailerons can all come up. The air brakes can all be put into use. Fantastic. All we need. It's looking really detailed so far without looking at the plastic. Optional rubber tiles, so there'll be plastic in there as well. Obviously styrene to me is better than rubber tyres, although they have been updated over the years, we all know that. All the pylons are movable too, which is fantastic. A fully detailed cockpit ejection seat with photo etch parts. Well done, Italeri. Carrying on with that, and again your slats are up. And then we come into the photo etch piece. A little bit of blurb. Basically, the Tornado GR4 arose from a collaborative project between Italy, Germany and the United Kingdom to produce a multi-high role performance combat aircraft. The primary requirement, however, was to develop a state-of-the-art modern aircraft able to perform low altitude penetrating strike missions, and so on. Brilliant. On the end, you'll see this is a blooming great box. Same thing, same picture. Bit of 361 parts. Very good. Okay, on the other side, more photographs. Oh. The reason I sound like that, myself and Mick Burr actually went to Mara to see the last flights of the Tornadoes, and obviously the bat was there. I have photographs of the bat myself personally. Looks great. And we got an Italian version, or based in Italy, and an Herrick version, Afghanistan. So this will be pink. Although it does look grey on here, this will be a pink bird. Fantastic. And some more pictures of the actual built model. Oh, including this engine with support trolley. Well done, Italeri. 14 plus, I'm just over that, so I should be okay. Made in Italy. And again, your kit number. Fantastic. Right, let's lay it out. And we'll have a look, make sure we're in shop. Right, let's put her up again. As you can see, this has never been opened, so this is all new to me as well. I have no idea what's in this box until I open it. I can hear that lens going a bit silly, so as soon as we get this down flat, I shall lock that in place. Lovely. Okay. Right, here we go. This is the nice part, isn't it? And that's your box of sprues. I like the way they put the decals on top, it stops them getting scratched. So that's good. Dudley's just arrived. We'll put these to one side for a moment. We will have a look at them. Just take the bits out, and then I'll put the styrene to one side, and we'll go and have a look at our decal sheet. Now this looks like a very large decal sheet. Right, let's bring you in. You up a little bit, that's it, just so you can see more. Right, so we're looking at this wonderful decal sheet. I do like that over the top, some blurb, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Painting and decal guides. Right, so let's have a look at it. Now it's not saying, it's saying, according to this, it's saying that the decals are made by Italeri. Don't know, ain't got a clue. We'll have a look at them, see what we think. Right, the first off is they are very, very glossy, which isn't a bad thing, and it isn't a good thing, but there you go. Just having a look through, they seem to be very, very thin, and the carrier film is non-existent, which again is very, very nice. So we've got A, B, C, D. Well done, Italeri, splitting those up. I did a what was I did just lately? Oh, that kinetic Hawker Hunter, kinetic Hornet. Horrible for the call outs for the decals. That was horrible. There's non-existent, to be honest. So then we come to common. This is your stencil sheet. Lovely. Tank, pylons, instruments, would never be using that. Your missiles, your bombs, sky shadows, and walkways. Now that is a well set out decal sheet. I do like that. Well done, Italeri. They are thin, but they are glossy. That would be my only letdown from them. Okay, right. I'll go on to our instructions, excuse me. Right, so as we go in, we've got our usual blurb, tells you how it came about like we did on the box. Then you've got your sprue callouts, always a good thing to have when you've got multiple sprues and handy to have. Now, there's obviously something else coming out because a lot of these have been cut off, as you can see, not to be used in this kit. And I quite like that, to be honest. So it means that other models going to come. Right, so we've got one sprue of clear and standard procedure. We've got our callouts for paint in FS colours. Well done, Italeri, like that. Anybody who knows me, I'm a bit of a paint freak. I prefer FS colours if I can get them. I'd just like to see. I just want to see the greys, dark gold grey, yeah. Where's the British one? Right. There are obviously British tornadoes in this, but I do not see anywhere a colour that should be there, which is BS standard colour for British aircraft, which both the Tornado and the Typhoon are coloured in. Anyway, I'll come back to that, but that ain't there. I will find it. Barley Grey is the name I'm looking for. I think it's BS633. No, I lied. BS626. I'm looking at it now. So, for some reason there's been an omission there. They look like they've gone for all the American colours, which won't be correct. If they're FS colours, they won't be correct on this. They will be British standard colours. I'm sure someone's going to come out and correct me, but believe me, I believed in my heart that they are British standard colours. Anyway, that's by the by. Most people know what colour a tornado should be. Right, so first off, start making the seat, looking very detailed. Lots of photo etch going in there. Photo etch seat belts, again, you'll need to paint them up, but at least they provide them, which is another good thing. Coming into the cockpit, parts of the cockpit going down. Now, the cockpit tub here in the rendering looks extremely detailed. Fantastic job. You've got instrument panels, front and rear. Again, very, very detailed looking at this. And looking really, really, really nice. I'm going to go it over. Now, this, one of my pet peeves is putting undercarriage on before you build the aircraft, or before you paint the whole aircraft. The reason behind that is it's easy to mask a wheel well without the undercarriage in than it is to mask it with everything in it. But obviously that'll be done in white, looking good. Again, looking extremely detailed the way this is going in. And a box position on a flat unit which is recessed. Brilliant. Drill out a few holes, which is obviously another sign that something else is coming along the line. And then if you've got landing gear up, go for this one. Okay, so we're looking at putting other parts around, including gear doors, which again I'm not that happy with until it's painted. We'll have to see if we can find a way around that. We've got plastic wheels, we've got rubber wheels. Brilliant, well done Italeri. The door's going on, as I said. Then sandwich it together in the nose section. I'm not a lover of butt-up joints, but we'll see how it goes. You never know, this could be the one that changes everybody's mind, or my mind anyway. So as we go round, it comes together, more parts going in, smaller parts each side. We've got a radar going down, nice job there with Italeri. We have got some etch bending, or some etch to bend, which is not an issue, to my benders. Then we're continuing on the instrument panels, parts of the instrument decals, and going in, down. The combing going on, again, lovely. The two seats going down with the front canopy cover going on. Looks like the front end of the gun going in. If that's all you get, that's a little bit disappointing. But, hey, it is what it is. It is a very expensive kit. I think it retails around £136. So, you know, it's not cheap. Right. Only for open landing gear configuration, only open for open. So, we've got opened and closed landing gear on the rear. Typical thing, you make the blocks up, they go straight down on the edges. No problem with that. Again, same there, same here. Your intakes. Okay, I expect the aftermarket boys will jump on this and make some seamless intakes. Very easy for a modeler to get these seamless anyway, so I don't see an issue with it. You've got your tracking for your wings to move around backwards and forwards. Again, side plates, you have to see how it goes. Joining it all together, putting the intakes in through to the engines, putting your sidewalls on. and looking at what we're just looking at around what we're going to do. All looks great. Okay, rear tail planes going on, or vertical stable, or horizontal stabilizers going on. Obviously they work as ailerons on a Tornado. They look like they're movable. Again, great job. Retracted thrust reverser consideration. Oh yeah. Okay, so what they're saying basically is you can have the thrust buckets open or closed. Either way, great. Fairly undetailed engine looking at that, which, let's be honest, how many people are going to put it next to it? So, you build two, even better they got two. So, going back, you've got your fans going in, your intake fan, your thrust fans going on, buckets in or out, on or up. I love putting these down. I love having everything out. I did that with a Revell 148 version when I took it to Telford. It was pinky. The second I took it out of the box, I dropped it and it smashed to bits. And I think I gave it to a youngster. He was going to put it back together again, so I hope he did. But anyway, you've got alternatives for your engine rear outputs, nozzles areas going on, looking really, really nice. There's a picture there with the nozzles on, and the nozzles haven't been put on yet. Well, they're there. I do apologise. Great stuff. This is quite long, actually. There are one engine configuration, so you can have one on the trolley. Retracted thrust reverse configuration, in other words, retracted buckets. There we go. That's all going down. Multiple parts, even for the buckets, and they are PE. Nice one. Really looking good so far. Going through. Looking at this is your trolley. Again, nice touch. Something that Tamiya does for most of their large kits. Again, looking at these bits, different parts going on for the engine. All looking good. You even get the buckets off on the trolley, like that idea. Wings going in with your movable wing system. Few people don't like them, I do, but that's the way it goes. You can have your slats stood up and in an open position. You can have extended slats at the front, which is fantastic, and that will be built like that if I build it, or when I build it. Retractive flat version, so you can have them straight as in flight. Closed air brake, open air brake. Brilliant. I like all the different ideas and different options. Is always a good thing. Your wings going on, and it looks like they're screwed in place. Again, make them nice and solid. Just basically showing you what they're doing. You join the nose to the fuselage, looking very, very nice. And it's telling you how to get it right and get it lined in. Good on the instructions. Tailplane or vertical stabilizer going in, telling you what to remove for this kit. So again, it's showing that other kits are on the way. Different parts going in, your light system, your radar. I've lost it. Different parts going down. Some horizontal stabilizers on the vertical stab. So different versions going on here for both types. We'll go through the types, but this is going to be a long review. This is a big in-depth kit, so I'm not going to rush it all the way through, but I will do as much as quickly as I can. So you've got little bits and bobs going on, aerials and what have you, going down. Cut only for the closed version. Again, this is your intake area being covered up in 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So you're going to have to watch your joins there. Same for the other side, for the closed and open. Right, we come into the wheel well section, which we've already built those earlier. Again, they look nice. Decals going on, looking fantastic. So again, we got the plastic or wheel or rubber wheel configuration, looking really nice. Everything looking good so far. Your wheel doors going on, other bits and pieces, your lights and your indication units going on. Your flare, forward facing infrared going on here. And your laser pod discriminator. You've also got, then we'll start on the ammunition, and we know there's a lot of armaments on this. There's missiles, there's drop tanks, there's guns, there's small rocket pods. Just, it's brilliant the way this is. Everything looks great. So then it gives you a really nice call out of where everything can go. So we've got missiles on, or sidewinders on the side of rocket pods, fuel pods. We've got Mavericks, GB20s, and so on. Here we go. We've got our refueling probe, in or out, extended or retracted, your choice. More lights, more radar. The pitot tube going on for both sides. Then some setups from how it can be, which is everything closed up, everything opened up. Now that's the way to build up, boy, he says in his Norfolk accent. Yeah, what can I say? Fantastic. The instruction manual. Right, let's put that on the floor. Probably did come in, but he's gone again. Then you've got a painting and decals guide. Okay. Right. Flat light grey, 36495. This is Operation Telic in 2003. Not sure about those. I always thought they were barley grey. Maybe yeah, I'm sure they're barley grey, but I might be wrong, and I'm happy to be proved wrong. So you've got your call out stencils and everything else. This is this is Danger Modes. This is the one that I liked. ZA542, Operation Telic, Iraq 2003. Whoa. 617 Squadron, Dambusters, ZA637, Operation Herrick, Afghanistan. Now, I thought the Herrick guys were all pink, but, or sand pink. We'll have to have a look. I'll do some research before I build it. And then of course we've got Tornado Farewell, special livery from last year. Again, this is the one that Mick and I went and visited, and we've also got many photographs of that. Beautiful looking piece of work. And what we got here, you've got all your call outs for your cockpit, your pylons, your missiles, your bombs, practice versions, even that. Brilliant, very nicely put together. And on the back we've got, these are the walkways. That's what that piece at the bottom of the thing was for. Looking very good. Okay, let's bring you in a bit. That should be worth the job done. Right, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to take this out of the bag, because that's the one thing I was worried about with their PE. This is probably 0.5 of a millimetre thick. This is not the greatest photo etch, but it is photo etch, and it will add to your kit, and it will save you buying an Edard kit, Edard parts for, I don't know what they charge for this, probably about £30 for seat belts and so on, but you could make the most of this, and it looks quite nice. That's come off there, but everything else is there. It is thick. You won't be able to see that on there, but she is quite thick. But at least they include it. That's something. On the floor. Right, now we're on to plastic. And I'm going to do these as they come out of the thing. Now, something that I've noticed straight away, they're all single bagged. This has got the, put them last, this has got the cockpits in it. They are single bag and they are tight bags. They're not easy to get apart. Right, that can go to one side. Here we go. Right, this is a big sprue. You got to remember this mat that I'm using is an A3 mat. Alright, no, sorry, I lied. A2? A2. It is an A2 mat and it is very, very large. Excuse me. So it gives you the size of the sprue roughly. These are centimetre squares. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. They're big. But anyway, let's go through it. Intakes, they are what they are. Obviously on the inside, which straight away you'll need to fix those. You've got your ejection pin marks there which need filling. Plastic feels absolutely smooth. So you fill those, then you make yourself some seamless intakes, no problem. No detail on the outside, but then you come into detail work, and this is, how can I put this? This is up to date. Looking at the line work, the recessed panel lines, the rivets, the pipe work, this is just the first sprue and it looks amazing. Now if I just undo the servo and then we have a look, hopefully you'll be able to see the detail work, especially at the bottom here on the undercarriage. The pipe work is majorly impressive. It does look really, really nice. Now the plastic itself, I would call it a hard plastic. It's not like Airfix is soft and horrible. As soon as you put TET on it, it melts, sort of plastic. Very, very nice. Looks really good. But that's the first sprue. Then we'll come on to the next sprue. These are doubled up. There's more than one sprue in here, boy. I thought I noticed that earlier. Right, multiple sprues in a bag. Don't like that Italeri. Not my hat to pay. Right, we'll put those two out of the way. Oh, nose just dropped off. No damage done. Very well moulded. Looking good. I'll give you an idea of the size of the aircraft that we're looking at here. My hands aren't small, believe me. So we'll put that next to, say, a bottle of TET. Can I get that out of there? No. Use that one. So we're looking a lot bigger than the bottle of TET. And very well done. No seams. Looking really nice. Nice job, Italeri. Right. Okay, the most interesting thing for me is the instrument panels and the cockpit. And I have to say, can you hear that? Really, really, really nicely moulded detail. Looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, we're not joking here. This is... Hang on, get in there, boy. That's it. Now, I hope you can see that instrument panel there. That is fantastically detailed. It looks great. It's moulded brilliantly. You've got your cockpit, which is the same. Let me just get that in there. I hope that's picking that up. That looking absolutely glorious. The rear bulkhead, again, fantastic. Okay, looking at it. Everything about this so far is looking beautiful. Right, now, engraved panel lines. This is, again, the superlatives will just keep coming because this looks amazing. This is going to take a wash. It's going to look great. As you can see, really, really, really nice riveting detail. Really nice engraved detail. Looking absolutely superb. Looking lovely. Everything's there. Everything has got detail on it. There's not just a bit of block of plastic anywhere. I do like the look of this. This is looking really nice. Okay, we've got the engines. Okay, there's not a lot to them, but it's all there, so you can't really complain. Again, every piece of plastic has got a piece of detail on it. The nozzles, very, very nice. Looking at them, they're really, really well done. Brakes, the wheel hubs, again, spot on, nothing wrong with that. The seats, be brilliant once you put the photo etch on them. Things are going right. The pylons looking really good, and I haven't seen so far a panel line going into nothing, which is lovely to see. You've got your 3 500-gallon drop tanks, fuel tanks rather, looking again spot on. Alright, I've got another one here. Oh, that's the same, that's a double. Okay. Right. They do make it a little bit hard to get into them because the pegs are so tight, but I'm not going to complain because it's one of those things that has to be done, isn't it? So it's all looking good. Right. Polythene wheels, we're not the biggest fan, but these look like they could be made into something nice. They are very detailed, they're not just round. And you've got, ooh, that's new. Polythene wing gaiters. I like that idea. That'll make things look really, really nice. Okay. Right, we're on to... I have left the camera lens so it's an autofocus. I do need to get quite a lens, I do know that. This will be fine for this today, I'm afraid. Detail on the underneath. No, that's the top, what we're talking about. Is that the top? No, that is the underneath. Wow. Again, the detail, if I can just get the light right, I can't really see much on this screen. Hopefully you'll be able to see it there. You'll see the detail on the underneath of this and on the top. Very, very good. Very good. The wheel wells, again, lots of detail pipe work already in there for you to pick out. To me, that's one of my favourite parts of model making, the painting side of things. Opened extension doors, open doors where you can get in and look at what's inside. Again, fantastic. Is that just weapons? So on to our next one. Do 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 do. We've got the wings in this one. Okay, right, wings first, armament in a minute. Oops, something fallen off. Put it straight in the box so I don't get lost. See, that's the trouble when you put multiple sprues into a bag. That's what happens. Right, wings. Phew. Nicely done. Again, no protruding marks that's going to get to you, so you can't get them nice and flat. Really looks nice. Lots of pipe work. Rivet and panel line detail is fantastic. Going to take a wash, lovely. Looking really, really nice, to be honest. Your intakes are good. There's a little bit of... how can I put it? It's a bit softly moulded on the front part of the intake, but again, it's not an issue. It's quick sweep over there with a Tamiya P cutter, won't be an issue. So again, we're modelers, not builders. Got to keep telling myself that. I might learn it one day. Slats all in one piece, love that. Fantastic, and they're moulded into an angle, so they're easy to get off. Everything Everything's lovely on there. Weapons, we'll just take a look at one of these. Whew. Again, extremely well moulded. Not a hint of flash anywhere. Where it needs to be anyway, or where it should be. Everything is just moulded perfectly. And looking really nice. Yeah, super job. Now that's exactly the same. Right, you'll be glad to know this is the last bag, which contains the tail and some more of the other kit. What is that? Just a lump, put that in there just in case. Okay, right, tail. This will give you a rough idea of the size of this, what we're looking at here. I mean, that's massive, but it's gorgeous. Again, a little bit softly moulded, but I'm not going to complain. Again, it's what it is. Yep, looking at the detail, the size of the thing, and Italeri have done it just like the others now, where they take the sprue gate is actually below the, yeah, I like that. So you've got a flat, you haven't got to take it off. I like that bit. Even every piece so far is looking fantastic. Yeah, there's a little bit of flash in there, but that's, you can take that out of there. That's going to look lovely. More slats, and the detail work again is absolutely spot on. Yep, brilliant. Right, so that's all the plastic bar the cockpit. Okay. Oh, right. That is, I can't really, I'll bring you right into there. You can see there is no wobble, there is nothing. That is super clear. Lovely areas to mask on. You've got your ejection pipe going across. Everything on that is perfect. Just looking, your lights, everything there. Very nicely done. Very clear, not thick, just about right, so that you've got, as I said, no wobble. This is what we've been asking for years, and we're getting it. I mean, it gives you an idea of size when I put that underneath there, and there is your head-up display. Okay, right, well, put that straight back in the bag. That's the most important part to go in the bag. Get this little box back up, which is absolutely massive, and you can see. Right, what are my thoughts? Okay, we had the Revell Tornado in 1/32, very basic. This is another level from what I can make out. Extremely well moulded, extremely well put together as a kit. Let's get it built up, let's see how she looks, and we can draw our other conclusions. But so far so good. I know Italeri can be a little bit of a tight fit on a lot of things, so again, put out there, we're modelers, we're not builders, so this should be 100% spot on. So well done Italeri, and we'll go from there. Now after this bit I will add some photographs of the sprues so you can see a little bit more detail, and we'll go from there. Brilliant, thank you very much, bye bye for now. you.